Hello students, this is the second question for motion under gravity. A particle falls from rest and in the last second of its motion it passes 70 meter. Find the height from which it fell and the time of its fall. If we see this question diagrammatically, then let's consider this point as A, this point as B, and this point as C. Now the question says that the particle fall from rest. So if it is falling from rest, then it is u equals to 0. And in the last second means from B to C, for last second, let's take it as 1 second. For last second, it is traveling a distance of 70 meter. It is traveling a distance of 70 meter. Now, from A to B, we'll consider that the particle has taken a time t1 to travel. Similarly, it has covered a distance of h from A to B. The total distance which is covered considering to be h1 and the total time taken to cover the distance is considered to be t2. I hope you understood the diagram. Now let's start with the problem. So here we are considering motion from A to B. In this, we are taking an equation S is equals to ut minus half gt square. Here for this equation we are having as an h from A to B, so S will be considering as minus h. As it is a free fall, so u will be 0 minus half 9.81 and the time taken is t1. Now negative sign is deducted, so here it will be considered as 4.905 t1 square. This is the equation we'll consider as equation 1. Now we'll find out the velocity at point B. So velocity at point B will be the final velocity for process A to B. So VB is equals to UA minus GT. Here the velocity VB is equals to UA is 0 minus 9.81 and the time taken is T1 as it is mentioned here. So VB is equals to negative 9.81 T1. As you already know that the negative sign implicates that VB is going downward direction. Let's take this equation as 2. Now consider motion from B to C. From B to C, the time taken is 1 and the distance travelled is 70. So S is equals to ut minus half gt square. S here will be minus 70, u will be same as in a velocity, final velocity at point B. So in that case we'll substitute minus 9.81 t1. This is for the u which is mentioned into t. Please keep it in mind that this t and this t1 is different. Minus half 9.81 t square. Now for motion B to C, the time is 1 second. So at the place of this t and this t, you can substitute 1 second. So minus 70 minus 9.81 t1. At the place of this t, you are putting 1 minus half 9.81. At the place of this t, you are putting 1. While solving this, you will get the value of t1, which is 6.6356 second. I hope students you understood till this part. Now substituting t1 in equation 1. If we'll substitute it, so h is equals to 4.905 t1 square will give me h equals to 215.973 meters. This is the height which is covered here. After then, we'll substitute t1 in equation 2 will give me Vb is equals to minus 9.81 t1. That will give me some value that I leave it with you students. I hope you will do some work based on this. After then, the total height, what you cover is, if you see h plus 70, that is h1. So h1 equals to h plus 70, which gives h1 equals to 285.973, which is equivalent to 286 meter. Similarly, total time for covering distance A to C, that is T2 equals to, if you see here, T2 equals to T1 plus 1 second. So T2 equals to T1 plus 1, which gives me 7.6356 second. I hope you understood this question. Thank you so much for patience listening.